What happens if police destroy your house while trying to catch a bad guy?
They told my son that they just needed to poke some holes in the house.
Those so-called holes made the home uninhabitable.
The house was so badly damaged, it had to be demolished.
At least insurance covers this, no?
The insurance company said it was an act of the government, that they would not pay for it.
So will government pay?
The city of McKinney refused to pay.
This keeps happening.
Breaking news in North Hollywood, where police are dealing with the barricade situation of an armed suspect.
Carlos Pena used to run this little print shop in Los Angeles.
I was doing good.
But that changed when
a man running from police suddenly barricaded himself inside of Pena's NoHo printing and graphics shop.
I see a guy rushing at me.
Pena didn't know the man who knocked him to the ground outside his shop. And then
I saw the SWAT team showing up, and that's where everything started.
Pena watched as the police launched tear gas, lots of it.
31 or 32 rounds of tear gas. And then I started thinking, what's gonna happen?
After a long standoff, the SWAT team broke in only to discover that the suspect had already escaped. Pena was finally allowed to return to his shop.
The first thing I said, why didn't this guy just shoot me? Because all the work of my life, it just got ruined.
The SWAT team smashed doors, made a giant hole in the ceiling, and most damaging, shot in so much tear gas that they wrecked all his equipment. Of course, Pena assumed they'd reimburse him. The marshals gave you a form to fill out about the damages.
I got a little happy because I thought I was gonna be reimbursed. I itemized everything that was damaged.
But the marshals found a reason to reject that.
I didn't sum it up. I only said that it was about 62 to 63,000. Probably they didn't have a calculator at the time.
So you added that.
Then a couple months later, I got another letter of denial.
This time, the marshals said, "We're not responsible. Pursue your claim with the police department." So you go to the city then says, the claim is to be denied.
And I said, why? And she said, because the SWAT team is immune. They can cause any damage to your property and they don't have to pay for it. I said, but this is not my fault. You're making me feel it is my freaking fault and I didn't do anything.
Pena thought he'd finally get paid when someone from the mayor's office called.
The new mayor of Los Angeles, her assistant called me. Said, you know what, the mayor is very interested in helping you.
But half a year later, the mayor still hasn't done anything. Pena tried the city council.
They just gave me numbers to call. And when you call, they referred me to somebody else. It's unbearable.
It is. The city destroys your business and then ignores you. We asked city officials to comment. They would not.
When police destroy innocent people's property, even to get a dangerous criminal off the street, they have to pay for the damage that they did.
Lawyer Jeffrey Redfern of the Institute for Justice took Pena's case for free because he thinks what happened to Pena is unconstitutional. But police sometimes do need to wreck a house to get the bad guy.
Absolutely. We're not suggesting that police did anything wrong here, but this is damage that was done for a public purpose. And if the city's paying for this, then the city can decide what kind of policies it wants to adopt.
Maybe they'd shoot in less tear gas.
When they get to offload these costs to random unlucky individuals, they don't have to do that kind of cost-benefit analysis.
You have lost in one case.
There was a case where a shoplifter barricaded himself inside a home, and the police ended up destroying the house.
The homeowner calls it an abomination.
Somebody needs to fess up to the fact that you have destroyed somebody's lives here.
The city did not compensate the owner at all.
The judge says this is police power, which would give officers a right to use private property without compensation.
It's absolutely crazy. What the court said was because law enforcement is doing this for the public good, it wouldn't be fair to force them to compensate people. But that's the entire point of the takings clause.
The Constitution says government can't just take or destroy private property without just compensation.
If the government takes your house to build a road or a school, you get compensation because it's not fair for you to bear that burden alone.
Carlos Pena now works out of his garage, and he's lost most of his business. His wife had retired, but after the raid, she went back to work cleaning houses, trying to make ends meet.
It sickens me that to know that this can happen to you when you're doing everything right.
The Institute for Justice says it'll sue on behalf of people like Pena until police and city politicians acknowledge that they have to pay for what they break.
We want to make it clear so city governments know when police destroy innocent people's property, they have to pay for the damage that they did.
If you want to help Carlos Pena try to recover his life, there is a GoFundMe page that's been set up to help him. There's a link to that below this video.